A crew of 3 men left Sydney's west and their first known stop was for petrol in the New South Wales town of Gundagai at 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday the 8th of July on their way to Melbourne. 8 hours later, the trio made their first known stop in Victoria at a petrol station in Calcalo and a fast food outlet on Melbourne's northern fringe. They then headed for Craigieburn and delivered furniture there to a family of 4. The crew then drove to Maribyrnong in Melbourne's west, spending about 4 hours at the Ariel Apartments moving furniture. That apartment building was ordered into lockdown after some of the residents tested positive. CCTV footage and witness statements showed the men were not wearing masks and therefore breaching the conditions of their Victorian travel permit. Heading west, there was a 2-hour stop off at Balan in the early evening for food, petrol and a shower, and the men spent the night in Victoria. The next morning they travelled to South Australia, dropping into a roadhouse at Tailem Bend to buy petrol and coffee. A member of the crew was contacted by New South Wales Health on that day, Friday the 9th of July, and told he was a primary close contact of another positive case. Still in South Australia, the trio headed to McLaren Vale to deliver furniture for a Western Sydney family. On their way back, they stopped again at Tailem Bend in the late afternoon, visiting a cafe and refuelling. Their next known stop was in the early morning of Saturday, the 10th of July, when they were back in New South Wales to get petrol at Hay. Later that morning, they spent half an hour at Gindera near Albury to refuel again. They had one final stop for petrol in the afternoon at Marulan outside Goulburn before all 3 returned to Sydney's west. Once they were back in Sydney, 2 of the crew were tested and found to be positive.